How's it going, everybody? What is up? Welcome back to another video. It's been forever, so thank you for tuning in. To all my new subs and people who have continued to watch throughout my hiatus, I really appreciate you. For those of you who don't know, I have taken on a new job since the last time that I made a video, and I love this job so damn much. There are some tires behind me. Within those tires, there are also wheels. So what we're doing right now is we're going to put those wheels on the car. I haven't posted about this anywhere. Nobody has seen them except for a couple close friends. So I'm very, very, very excited to make this video and to finally reveal these, because I've been keeping it a secret for about almost a month at this point. I think it's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. And I know the wait is gonna be really worth it, so I'm very, very excited for this. That being said, we are headed over to 405 Motoring. Shout out to East and all my guys over there. They mounted and balanced the tires on the wheels for me. So we're headed back over there. I'm gonna borrow a jack and an impact from them, and we're gonna get these fire-ass wheels set up on the car
tomorrow.
So I did some work on the wheels yesterday, and unfortunately we ran into an issue where I had too much poke running the spacers that I have on the car. I'm just now actually realizing that I haven't even shown you guys what the wheels are. I've been keeping you waiting long enough. So I picked up a set of Ray's 57 CRs in a really, really nice pearl white. They were just recently powder coated right before I bought them, and they're in pretty much perfect condition. So without further ado, take a peek. So as you can see, fortunately, they work in the rear. My fitment is like damn near perfect. It's almost, I mean, honestly, this is exactly how I wanted it to sit. Perfectly flush, it doesn't rub, it doesn't scrub. There's nothing that we have an issue with in the rear. The front is what we're here to address today, though. So I had my fenders rolled and shaved by my dude, David, Mr. Sexy S2K on Instagram. I'm gonna put his Instagram right here. If you need any fender work and you're in the Southern California area, he is mobile. I really, really highly recommend him. He did some phenomenal work on my car. He worked on my manager Steve's R33 GTR. He did an insane job with both of them, and they're phenomenal. Fender work, hit up David. So anyway, he shaved the rears and rolled the fronts, and they're great. But I'm gonna need to get an alignment to be able to run the wheels without having any rubbing issues. So I'm probably gonna need to run about -2 to 3 degrees in the front.
Many hours later.
All right, so back in the car. When the wheels are mounted to the hub, mounted to the car, the inner barrel rubs on my spindle like this much. It's the slightest tiny little bit, but it's just enough to be annoying. And yes, of course I could run some spacers, but I've been having trouble finding hub-centric spacers for an IS300 that have a 60.1 millimeter center bore, because that's what the center bore is for the hub on these cars. I've been having difficulty finding finding wheel spacers that are that center bore.
3 days later.
All right, guys. Well, I got the wheels on. So what ended up happening was I was running some spacers that were just from AutoZone on the car when I had my previous setup, but they were way, way, way too wide and high of an offset to be able to run with these wheels. So I ordered some 2.5 millimeter hub-centric spacers from Z1. However, the center bore that the spacers are made for is different than the center bore on these wheels. So I just used some hub-centric rings along with 2.5 millimeter spacers, and I got it all to work. So I still have to do a couple things. I got to get an alignment and have them pull a little bit of camber out of it. And then I'm either going to need to get some stiffer springs along with some better coilovers, or maybe just some better coils, and hopefully that'll fix the issue. I have slight rubbing under really hard braking and bumps while the wheels are turned, like severe bumps or driveways or stuff like that. Coils are already at the stiffest setting and maxed out, so unfortunately there's nothing I can do there. Just get new coils altogether, which I was kind of planning on doing anyway, just because these are max speeding rods. They're not anything incredible, and I'd like to swap them out for something better. So I'll probably end up doing that anyway, but for the current moment, the wheels are on, along with the spacers, and this car looks absolutely insane. So without further ado, let's take a peek. All right, well, there you have it. Wheels are on the car. Like I said, I still got to do a couple more things, but honestly, I got no complaints. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Oh, it is so sick. And it's drivable, and that's the best part. So I am gonna rip it as it is. I'm gonna try and see if I can go get alignment tomorrow morning. I'm beyond hyped about this. Like, this car just looks, it looks so good on these wheels. I could not be happier. Could not be happier about this. Shout out to David, Mr. Sexy S2K. You're the fucking man, dude. Fenders and quarters are rolled and shaved perfectly. Absolutely phenomenal on these wheels now. Shout out to 405 Motoring. Thank you guys for mounting my tires. Everybody else who's helped out. Thank you to Steve, my absolutely incredible manager, for allowing me to come in on the weekends when we're closed and use the space to work on the car. Yeah, I'm just unbelievably hyped, man. Finally starting to see some progress with this thing. I could not be any more excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like the way that the car looks just as much as I do. And I'll be seeing you very soon in another video that will be just as good as this. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you then. Shoots.